Every morning at 4:30, you hear the cooks hop on the floor. It's hard times in the mill, my love, hard times in the mill. Every morning right at 6, don't that old bell make you sick? Hard times in the mill, my love, hard times.
It's hurricane season. You need to know what weather is heading your way.
We've already got some rain out there this morning and severe storms developing.
America's Morning Headquarters has you covered. So start every day with the best in weather.
Time to check out the tropics for you. We're focused in here on the western Atlantic.
AMHQ.
Welcome back into AMHQ, your morning headquarters for weather.
Join Jim Cantori, Stephanie Abrams, and Jen Carfagno. Weekday mornings on the Weather Channel.
Out on Great Slave Lake in Yellowknife, Buffalo Joe is waiting for some roadside assistance.
We don't want to ever run out of fuel in an airplane.
But he did run dry in his snow plane. Now Rod and Gordy have to come to the rescue.
I had to just run to my house to my emergency supply.
After a 40-year absence, Joe and his pit crew want to get this engine revving in Yellowknife once again.
Turn the pulse pump on. There you go.
They prime the engine.
Watch out for the top. Yeah, that was what we do. Yeah, just got her going again. Okay, spare on. Yeah, it's pumping. Mags, it was there.
Rod primes the engine with more gas.
Clear.
But once again,
So we got a fuel stoppage. So I might as well just pull.
air in the gas line has brought this historic day to an end.
We'll load her up, take her home.
But Joe did bring a little history back to life today.
Good for the younger generation to see what the transportation of that period would have been like. Eh?
And he's learned one important rule about this unique vehicle before its next run.
Oh yeah, we'll top up the tank. I might even take some extra fuel with me, but of course, in something like that, there's no gas gauges, so you just got to gas up your fuel. Okay, well, let's take her back to the hangar.
Haley Tower, good evening, Buffalo 302. I'll be clear the UR-10 by Douglas.
Buffalo C-46 flies the final miles back into Yellowknife after the mission up the valley.
Buffalo 302, Yellowknife Tower, good evening. The wind is calm, altimeter 3022.
He had a misstep on the takeoff. Now, Chris Staples has one more chance to show what he can do when he lands the plane.
Take the friction off there. Thank you. That's the main power until we touch down.
As hard as the 46 is to fly, it's far more brutal to land. So AJ's giving strict instructions.
If I say pull back, I want you to pull back. If I say hold it, I want you to hold the attitude, not the stick. Roger, understand?
Keeping the big plane straight is the first challenge, but there's a bigger one.
200 dash.
Landing with the right attitude, the plane's nose to tail angle relative to the ground. He has to pitch the nose up enough so he doesn't bounce and smack down onto the runway.
Hey, don't start firing back quite yet. Keep her coming down.
After lobbying hard to be here, this is Chris's last shot today to prove he deserves this seat.
Okay, there you go. Start firing back. Keep her coming down a bit. Keep her coming down a bit. Start pulling back. Pull that right there. Pull that right there. Control? Yeah, control. Good job, buddy. Thank you.
Well, pretty good. That felt great. It's been a couple weeks, so I was getting itchy fingers there. And the next one will be better. It's coming along good. He's interested in the airplane, likes the airplane. He's in the books all the time. So you can't beat that.
I think I really set the bar high for myself. Sure, I got all the time and everything, and I know I'm going to get it, but I can't drop a ball. I have to stay on top of that airplane.
See where they can do that offset, because that's like a rock right there.
After days of delay, the water bomber crew has flown across the Mediterranean to the island of Corsica.
We got Tanker 283 coming up behind us, and Parker, Chalker, Boiler, and Fueler, and Route. You got a ground board? Right here?
After this quick refuel, the convoy will be just one stop away from Limoges, where they're still hoping to connect with their famous passenger, Bruce Dickinson.
We're ready for taxi, runway 05 for the IFR to Limoges.
Right, Charlie Yankee November. Clear for takeoff, runway 05.
Our set. VR.
This 1,200-kilometer leg will take the two water bombers back to the European mainland. From Limoges, they'll continue on to Wales, where the planes can finally undergo their much-needed maintenance.
We're just on approach into Limoges, France. Everything's running good. The sun's setting. We got a beautiful sunset. Looks like we're going to be able to meet up with Mikey's friend Bruce, and everything's kind of falling into place.
At approach Alpha Yankee November, requesting lower. 1,000 to go.
Check 1,000.
Landed in Limoges, France. This is our final stop before meeting Bruce. Bruce is in Stockholm right now, en route to Paris to jump on a train to meet us here tomorrow. Oh, my Limoges is hurting. I'll make something out of you one of these days.
These planes need to get to Wales, and the crew can't afford to wait around for Mikey's guest.
Limoges, once we landed, it was just like, whew. Okay, it's not up to me no more. I got the airplanes here. It's up to Bruce now to make it here on time.
Tomorrow, Mikey will find out if he can keep his promise to his hero.
Wish you were here to see how bright the human spirit can shine, to see that no matter what nature does, people will do more. With one of the industry's largest catastrophe response teams, State Farm will always be among the first to arrive and the last to leave, to help show that human nature is greater than nature. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's the season to add a little warmth to life out here. And though the past year has been an unexpected one, all 38,000 of us are ready to help you make the most of this fall with everything you need at everyday low prices. So you can take care of the ones who count on you. Prepare for those shorter days and cooler nights, and sit back and warm up to more family time. Prepare together, enjoy together, stronger together. Tractor Supply.
On your mark, get set, go! I'm feeling alive.
Leslie Jones hosts the iconic game show, where contestants shop until they drop. And Supermarket Sweep premieres Sunday on ABC.
See the movie audiences are excited to come back to the theater for.
It's super romantic. It's a very inspiring film. This is my kind of movie.